we are with Firth Arjet. We're going to do a little bit of some characters for you, and we're going to start off each kind of creating individual characters from one suggestion from you. So we need something to inspire us to create those characters. So does anybody have something they really like to do? Favorite hobby, something you get really excited about, a magazine that you have on your shelf you don't want anyone to know about? Can you tell them right now?
Squirrel hunting.
Squirrel hunting? Okay, well, how about we just take the squirrel part? Are you okay? We go more later than that. So when the lights come up, squirrel characters.
My favorite toy ever is my little squirrel named Cinnamon. I actually have 67 toys. I have lions, and I have monkeys, and I have elephants, but my favorite is Cinnamon the squirrel. Because she's so sweet. She just has a big butt teeth for another squirrel. And sometimes when I'm scared, maybe if mom and dad are fighting a little bit or something, I hold on to her. And don't tell anybody this, but I kind of suck on her tail.
And I climb trees just like you.
You know what feels good?
And run from dogs and shoot nuts on their heads like that. Say, not your dog,
you're rub it on my face.
I'm fast.
It feels nice. A little
You're not going to get me.
But it's nice.
That's what I'll tell them. Doggy dog.
I love it.
Yeah.
I think I have 6 different workbooks, and they all work perfectly for this subject.
Calculator doesn't work. Or I don't know how to make it work.
That's okay. Here, it's my backpack, and here, I'll give you the green notebook, because the green notebook has calculations in it. There's a graph. You can, are you okay?
Yeah.
Do you want addition?
Instead of using a calculator, you just look up the numbers in this book?
Do you want addition, or do you want multiplication?
Both, I guess. So what's the green one?
The green one's multiplication.
Okay, well, give me the addition as well.
Hello. Okay. No,
so, the question is 4 plus 5.
Okay, so
we'll go to the 4th page.
Yeah, and then you just look down, and it says 4 plus 5, and it gives the answer. It's a graph. It's
write 9 down. And then
you could also just add.
Why am I looking this up in a book?
Because you wanted your calculator. Why were you looking it up on your calculator? Because, you know, if you have a calculator,
it's a more complicated thing. I was trying to get it to do more complicated. It's a scientific calculator.
Well, what does a scientific calculator do that my notebook can't do?
This physics problem? It starts with 4 plus 5, but it gets more complicated.
Well, I'm only in 3rd grade. I'm not sure. Wait a minute, I've got a red notebook. I don't know if that works. Here's my red notebook.
And the red notebook tell us how to fail or pass and get on with our lives?
It has scientific observations.
About what?
Life. Like flowers and rain. And do you know that the last time it rained, the water from our porch ended up being exactly 4.8 inches, but the man on the thing only said that it was, on the TV said that it was 1/4 of an inch rain.
I'm going to go sit in the front row. Oh, come on, like that has never happened to me before.
Most people like me because I share my notebooks and my sandwiches.
Oh, your sandwiches?
Peanut butter and honey. I find peanut butter and honey smooth over everything. It does. Like when, just because I'm in advanced placement and they put me in with all these really old people, they tend to think that, oh, she's a little kid, she can't do stuff. But you know what? They all like peanut butter and honey. Even the professors. Like, even when, like, I'm with my mom and dad are arguing or something, and if I bring out peanut butter and honey, and if I cut it in half and say, look, one side for you and one side for you. Then they do that look at each other, which means later, and then they eat it, and it's very nice. And it all works out fine. It's just a matter of finding the right formula, which is why I'm in this class, because I'm learning how to find the right formula, because I'm a genius.
I can smell the freedom.
Freedom, open your window. It's kind of diesel-y. It smells like big bus to me.
How often do you smell diesel in your life?
Whenever I take the bus to school.
There's grass and flowers and people that don't learn.
I think everybody learns. It's kind of, you know, like even animals, there's habituation and then there's conditioning. What does freedom smell like?
On the side.
Yeah, I think you're right. It's a good idea to do that up. You want to sit right there? Okay. I have to admit that even though there's really no cause to be, and it doesn't make any sense, I'm just a little bit nervous.
You're nervous?
Just a little bit nervous.
You're nervous about going to the prison?
Yeah, because, I mean...
they don't keep criminals there anymore.
But it's still a really long way. What if the bus breaks down?
That would be awesome! Oh my god! Then we could like be in prison in a desperate situation. Think about it.
Okay, like Finn and Tom Sawyer?
No, we'd be freaking painted fences. No, we'd be like in a prison. There'd be like bars that people could lock us up in. We could lock other people up in them. That would be so cool. I hope the bus breaks down. How do we break the bus down?
We could lock them up separately. We could lock people up separately.
Yeah.
They need to be locked up separately.
And then they try to talk.
No, they couldn't.
But we'd be like, no.
No. And then we clang on the bars like bing, 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 bing. Do they still have bars?
Yes. The bars don't go away. They're like indestructible. Not even nature can take them down.
Nothing's indestructible. Everything has a half-life.
What does that mean?
That means that there's a point at which it's done halfway decomposing before the end of it, but it's so long to the end of it that it's hard to really know when that is, so they just do it in the half-life.
Is that like an average of all the prisons? Like some of them will get blown up, so on average all the prisons last so many years?
I wonder what it would take to blow up this prison.
We need to blow up the bus first, so then we can take over the prison.
If we blow up the bus, we won't get to the prison.
Once we get there, so that we're trapped on the island.
Oh.
You're not smart for being so smart.
That's a good idea. You don't have to blow it up, you just have to pull off the hose that goes to the distributor cap. It's very easy. I read a diagram.
Sometimes you hang around people who are really smart, their smartness wears off on you. That's what I keep telling myself.
How do we get out? Ellen, I don't know how to get out of here. We locked ourselves in and they're never going to find us in here. Ellen, you're the one who was all like, oh, it'll be so fun. And I didn't know they still locked after all these years.
I told you they were indestructible.
I guess it's just a matter of applying physics.
How long till that half-life thing happens?
A really long time, longer than the average human life or even the average tortoise. I think
The buddy system doesn't work when both buddies go missing.
I know. I think that you might be a bad influence on me. I think maybe I should stick to Alan, James. I think I mean, just if I wanted a boring question.
I kissed him. 2nd grade.
Why would anyone do that?
Adventure.
But he's not particularly attractive. He doesn't have those properties that you'd want to
Thank you
pass
for calling
on.
my first kiss not particularly attractive.
To
Thank
your
you.
offspring.
Thank you.
If your offspring
I'm
had
not
properties
having
that Alan
offspring.
had,
Oh my God.
you wouldn't
I don't even.
want. What? I want
Your notebook should
offspring.
explain sex.
I've got scientific observations.
Your notebooks. Give me your notebooks. These are the bars.
Yeah, one at a time. Green, blue, yellow, red, orange.
No, here's that one too. It's important.
No, you can't have orange. I'm sorry.
Give me the orange notebook. Do you want to get out of here?
Orange notebook for personal observations, and it's private, and I'm not going to give it to you because you might look at my personal observations and
I
then...
promise I won't look at your personal observations. I think you swear. Here.
I don't want to let you look at my personal observations.
Oh my God, I
because
said I
sometimes
wouldn't look at them.
people think. Sometimes you tell people. I'm the smart one. Just because you're smart doesn't mean other people do what you say. Doesn't seem fair. I think that if you're smarter than somebody else, they should do what you say, not the other way around. I mean, you know, she's more fun. Do you think that if you're smarter, you're less fun? Or do you just figure out how to get into more trouble? 25 balls of beer on the wall. 25 bottles of beer. You take one down, pass it around. Yeah! Have you ever drunk beer?
No.
I know how to make it.
I drank vodka once.
Vodka, isn't that really bad for you?
It's only a few brain cells.
You need all of them.
Shut up!
You do. Just, You should stick to other things that don't kill brain cells.
It doesn't matter if I lose them anyway.
I think everybody needs every brain cell they have to make their way through this world, because it's a very complex world. What time do you think it is?
Well, I can still see the sun. So, sun time. 4, 5.
Well, we're pretty close to the vernal equinox, so it's being that far above the horizon. Do you think they're looking for us yet?
They knew where we were. How hard is it to find us in an empty spot where they knew where we were? It's not like we jumped out of an airplane or fell out of a desert in a car. No, I'm crying. Rick,
they left us on purpose. They left us here on purpose. Or maybe just me. Those people seem to like you, even though you don't give them peanut butter and honey. You're never going to let me into college. I have a prison record.
oh my God, you're smarter than that. Oh my God. Ow. Yep, that's right.
how smart I am. You know what my mom's gonna say? I can hear it right now. She's gonna say, "You thought you were smarter than that, Nicole." Just like that.
You'll just blame it on me and call my uncle, and he'll swear at them, and then they'll invite me over to eat warm food and talk about social services. And you know what they do every time.
Sounds kind of nice.
What?
Well, the warm food part.
At your family's. You're weird.
No, I'm extremely above average. There's a difference. You're deviant. I'm genius. Those are the labels. I didn't make them up.
Do you ever think that maybe your whole life is a reality TV show? And everybody is watching you, so that sometimes you have to do crazy things so that they'll keep watching you and keep you alive? Like the Jim Carrey movie, but a lot more scary, where they shoot children if they're not funny enough.
Hey, I think that if we apply the correct principles here, there might be a way to get through the window. You want to give it a try?
What would you say if I told you I had a key?
What? No! No, are you serious? It's so mean! I'm really mad at you.
I don't, but what would you say if
No!
I...
I thought you were all like, oh, I wanted to take this adventure with you, and you locked me up in this cell because we were such good friends, and it'd be so much fun to do this instead of be on the bus. And then, but I have you here all along, so we're safe, and it's all okay. I just did this because I love you.
Maybe I do have a key.
What would I have to do for you or to you to make you give me that key? What key? Oh my God. I don't understand you. Oh, you know what? I'm writing you down in my orange notebook. Personal observations. Nikki. Infuriating. Enigmatic. Oh, you do love me.
I'm opening myself.
Oh, come on. That's funny. That's really funny. You're so funny. Hey, sweetie, you're so funny. I love you. Eleanor Schmidt, come back here right now, or you'll be in big trouble, young lady. Got a peanut butter and honey sandwich. Really yummy. I'll tell everybody you're my best friend. I'll mean it. I mean, of course, eventually they let me out and she got in trouble. And I never really knew, should I be happy because she wanted to be locked in a jail cell next to me for a long time? Or should I be upset because eventually she just walked away? Right when I told her that I loved her. Or maybe that I told her that she loved me. Right when we were getting somewhere. I mean, what do you do with people like that, you know? The way it's supposed to work, have you ever seen those shows that they come on after school and they're like films about how people work in their real life? And they're like, if you open up to somebody, then they're your best friend forever. Maybe I need a new notebook. It's a small amount of money. do for me or to me if I don't give you $127?
What will I do if you don't give me the money? Catch your house on fire.
Would you really do that?
With your cat locked inside.
No! Wait a minute, I said it backwards. Let's try this again. What
Videos
would you
put
do?
them on YouTube, get money that way.
Videos of me doing what?
Your cat died in a fire.
That's really mean.
I could probably get $127 for it.
You don't pay to watch videos on YouTube.
Figure out something, technology.
Okay, let's try it the other way. I'm sorry.
I just freaking set people's houses on fire.
What would you do
them.
for me?
Well, so that would mean that's larceny.
What would you do
If I got stray cats and put them like in a box, and set that on fire, take it out of the box.
You know, I mean, the deal is that you're supposed to, when a friend asks you for money and you know it's probably going to be used for drugs or something illegal, you're supposed to be like, oh, no, because blah, blah, blah. But
A video camera?
I find you enigmatic. I've always found you enigmatic.
Stop using big words. This is Smarty, this is Harvard, and this is... I'm too good for...
I find you a mystery. And you're exceedingly pleasurable to try to unravel. Let me ask you, what would you do for me if I gave you the money?
Is this reverse psychology?
Just asking. You want it, don't you? Come on, Miss Adventure. What adventure?
You want to go on an adventure?
What adventure would you give me for $127?
Skydiving and rock climbing, and the last thing that we did was go visit a prisoner and pretend that we were prisoners' wives. We set it up with them ahead of time. Prisoner men, really adventurous. Do you like yours?
I think he's really cool. I mean, except for the tooth. Yeah. You think if they were out of prison, would you know, with them?
I don't think I explained it this clearly. The fake wedding rings, the fake marriage license, prisoners, conjugal visits.
Wait a minute, you've got the word wrong, I'm sure. Because conjugal means sex.
That's what we're here to do.
With him?
He's your husband, as far as these prisoners are concerned, which means he can do whatever the fuck he wants with you. For about an hour or however long they give him.
But if I just give you the $127 now.
I'm Johnny Cash.